I just got these brand new running shoes and I'm so excited to give them a go. They're the Hoka Speed Goat 5s, and these are trail running shoes, but man, they're gonna be awesome.
Oh, dang, it feels good.
I don't know, isn't it nice out here? I was gonna record a podcast episode fast and then random time to record a podcast episode. But there's been a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about and working on recently that's so exciting to me. But there's a lot of things that I want to do, but in life there are things that you also have to do. And all of us know that. Everyone knows that. But, the more that I lean into the things that I want to do, the more joy I find and the more joy I experience. And it used to seem so contrary to me to do things that I wanted to do. I always feel like you have to, work hard and then play harder, but you gotta work hard first, and you gotta earn the play, you gotta earn the time off, you gotta earn the time away from the money-making activities, especially when you're an entrepreneur. And one of the things that I've been really working through recently is that you don't need to always be grinding. That's something I talk about a lot. That's something that I know in my head, but that I don't follow through on with my actions. And that's okay. You still got to work like you spend every day. And my dad has a 40-hour work week. When we did the Institutes for the Achievement of Human Potential with my brother, that was 90 hours a week for us of therapy and in-home therapy and time spent doing that lifestyle. But yeah, being able to just take some time to chill and do the things. So for me, I'm called to be a writer. It's going to be something different. But if you just take the time to chill and you take the time to do what it is you're called to do, what you're called to do in your work might be the same things. But if they're not, then that's okay. And it's so honorable to do work to fuel a calling. There's a lot of people who just sort of want an easy pass because they're doing ministry. You want an easy pass? Oh, the church will support me. The church will fund me. And Paul does say in the Bible, support your teachers, support the people who are spending their time devoted and dedicated to leading you, the church body. That's a very important thing. We're supposed to tithe to the church. We're supposed to all that stuff. Support our leaders, absolutely. And keep them accountable as part of that. By supporting them, you also keep them accountable. Supporting them with your time, not just with your money, but with you and your input into the church as well. But that's besides the point. My point is that the more I spend time doing what I'm called to do, which is writing, and then making music and doing video and all of those things, the more free and the more open my soul feels. The more at peace I feel because I'm doing what I'm called to do. And ultimately, the gospel is just as simple. The gospel is simple. It's God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son for us, that whoever should believe in him shall not perish, but will have an eternal life instead. We won't die, but we'll have eternal life. And that's how simple the gospel is. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to add to it. Also, don't take anything away from it. And Jesus says, if you love me, then you will obey my commands. You will live like me. And now we get to start learning more about the law. Through the law, we also understand our own sin nature. So I'm all over the place here, but my point is that it's not a bad thing to take some time to devote to what you love, even if that is not something that will be financially productive for you. And that's okay. That's kind of the point. So just something I've been thinking about recently. The podcast, I've been writing a lot. There's been a lot of music creation for me as well. Good things, all for the glory of God. And that's when I feel I'm at my best. I feel my best when I'm talking about God, when I'm sharing the gospel. The sun's getting right in my face. There's a lot of stuff to unpack. But it takes time. That's why we devote podcasts and YouTube channels to it. You can't do it all in one episode. So, yeah, I just got over being sick. But in that time, I've started writing my autobiography. I've started writing music, and I even released a song. And I'm doing this podcast now. We redesigned our entire living space in our family room. And so that's going to be a wonderful thing this year. there's so much good happening in this year. It's really a year of breakthrough for all of us individually, and then that will turn into a family breakthrough. I gotta move from the sunlight, but yeah. So I just wanted to hit you guys with that today. Just a simple little thought. Don't spin your wheels all the time. Don't spend all of your time just grinding it out, because that's not going to get you anywhere. I know it's popular. I know it's trendy. I know that the algorithm loves it when I do that kind of stuff, when I post that kind of stuff. But it's a sickness, I believe, like really, because it makes you sick. Then you don't have the ability to fight viruses, to fight things like COVID that we just got over. You don't have the ability to fight that if all of the time, man, the sunshine, if all of the time you're just grinding away. You don't have any reserve. Your immune system is down. Your sleep is depleted. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. So spend some time, focus, find what it is that you love, and just do that, man. Just do it. Like, get it done, because that is productive in a different way. That's productive for the kingdom, not just for our kingdoms. We need to sacrifice our kingdoms daily back to God and say, God, you hold the sparrows and the lilies in the field. You're going to get me through this. I'm going to show up and do the work. I'm going to get the material resources that I need in order to come back and do this that you have called me to do. Maybe they're the same thing. Maybe what it is that you're called to do is also what makes you money. That's fine. That's great. That's awesome. You can really do that. You can do a lot with that. But don't worry if it's not, and don't focus all of your time on trying to have it be that way, because you have more in you than just that. You have a lot more in you than just that. And you can really just go and do it. Do both. And someday they might converge, and that's okay. That's awesome. It's not a bad thing for it to be either way, is what I'm trying to say. Whether it makes you money or whether it doesn't is okay. It's honorable to have the job working, to go and do it. As an entrepreneur, I'm talking about all of this because trying to be an entrepreneur, I mentally ascribed everything as needing to have some sort of monetary value. Everything I do, creative or not, whatever it is, it has to have value of some sort, like productively, monetarily. But that's not good. That's not healthy for my brain. The only day that I felt any rest was on Sunday. But how about when you're not working? When it's time to create, when it's time to relax and let go, you should be able to relax and let go. So, enough said. I gotta go in. It's pizza movie night. That's gonna be so fun. Something else that I look forward to that's not work related, that's just relaxing and chilling. I like pizza. I've always also thought, earn your calories during the day. I still think that's wonderful. Earn your calories, man. Earn them and then enjoy them. But yeah, just, go and do you. And take time. I should back up and rephrase it this way. God gave us 6 days of work and 1 day of rest. But there's little bits of rest in between. And so find those little times, find those little bits of rest. And then, when it's time to rest for Sabbath, do it. If that means going on a run, if that means going on a hike, if that means playing sports, make sure you're getting sleep, quality sleep each night. And then I think you can go every single day physically, and it's going to change. If you have the kind of job where you're on your feet all day, you're going to have that kind of job anyways. And that's great. Factor that in. Factor everything in. I always believe of myself that I'm not enough and that I'm not being productive enough. But that is such a lie. You have to be progressive. And everything is progressive if you find where the value is in it. If you find the lessons to learn, whether that's a hard work ethic, working on your feet all day long, whether that's to slow down, whether that's, whatever it is, just think about it and reflect. Do it all for God. Do it all as though you were doing it for God and not for man. That includes you, man. So, yeah, that's my little bit today. Hopefully, I'll get my tripod fixed and set back up, and then that won't be such a problem anymore. But yeah, I gotta go polish up this video and then release it to you guys. So, see, this is another thing that I love doing that is very productive. I love doing this podcast. It's output, it's thinking, it's all these things, but I love doing it so much that it's such a rest for me every single time. And it's such a joy every time that I get to make one of these episodes. So, all right, I'm going in now, but take that to heart. Think about it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.